Welcome to 4:30 class. Today's workout of the day is as many reps and rounds as possible in 12 minutes.
I'm Sam Deen. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Canton, Texas. I own 2 CrossFit affiliates, a small coffee company, and I'm running to be the representative for the 5th Congressional District of Texas. I guess it felt real when I started seeing my signs pop up around the area and my name out there.
This is the 5th Congressional District, and here we are here in Canton.
Canton, Texas is where I was born and raised, and my dad was born and raised here, and my grandpa was born and raised in neighboring Rules Point.
To me, everything's in play because I feel there's just as many votes out here in the country as there are in the city.
I was an athlete, I was an Eagle Scout, very involved in the community. And once I got out of the Army, I knew I wanted to move back home. This is where I want to raise my family too.
We only have 50 days to get our name out there. There's 8 Republicans vying for the Republican ticket. It's a lot harder to win the Republican primary as it is the general election. The good thing though, there's CrossFit Palestine, there's CrossFit Truth in Jacksonville. We've got about 20 CrossFit boxes in our district.
Most of you guys know me from my own CrossFit Van Zant. We have a box in Canton, but it's kind of a special deal we're doing now. We decided, my wife and I, my family decided to run for Congress.
It's great to have a common bond with voters. The CrossFit community knows what I'm about. We've done a lot of the same workouts, we have a lot of the same experiences. My campaign has really benefited for having that common bond with so many people. People have to know you're running for Congress. That's what's going to drive them to vote, especially if you can meet them or have a personal relationship with them. We're not going to have any big debates that are going to be on TV or anything like that. It's who can get their name out, who can send out the most mailers, who can do the most calls, and have the best signs, and where they're going to have them. That's going to decide who wins. Small businesses are what drives the lifeblood of the economy, especially out here in rural East Texas.
The air squat. The standard here, hip crease below the knee.
When I opened CrossFit Van Zant, I had one client, but I did have a large line of people outside waiting to come in and tell me how a gym in Canton wasn't going to work. And slowly, one client turned into 2, and 2 to 3. Now we've evolved to 2 affiliates and over 250 members total.
Good luck, have fun, don't worry, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
As a business owner, we are subject to politicians creating more regulations for our businesses. And one of them in particular, federal licensure for fitness trainers or nutrition counselors affects my wife and my family's livelihood directly. Federal licensure not only applies to me and my small business, but everyone from the local gas station owner to the dairy farmer. I want to stop this government overreach. I'm running for Congress because I feel this is the best way to help my fellow soldiers that I served with. It's an embarrassment that our country can't take care of the men and women that we send off to war when they come home. When I was a senior in high school, down the street at Canton High School, I saw the planes fly into the Twin Towers on 9/11, and I knew then that I had to go serve. I never really dreamed of being a congressman, but I feel like I'm the best representative, especially from here. You have to be in it. You have to be affected by the legislation and policies that politicians create.
Got 5 minutes left, 5 minutes left!
I've been a soldier. I've been subject to all the legislation with my small business, and I still run my small business.
2, 1, time!
Every day, we talk about goals and there's nothing you can't do. The only thing that's in between you and a goal is, there's just a bunch of hard work. I would feel like the biggest hypocrite in the world if this opportunity that came to my doorstep and I didn't do it because of the stress or the hard work involved. The reason I'm running for Congress is I feel this is the best way to help the guys I served with. This is the best way to help small business. And this is the best way to help our country.